Warm greetings, students. This is English for Ethiopia, grade 8. ሰላም ለእናንተም ተማሪዎች፣ ይህ የስምንተኛ ክፍል የእንግሊዝኛ ቋንቋ ትምህርት ነው። እንደምን አላችሁ ተማሪዎች? Welcome back to second video of Unit 6. Students, in this session, we'll see grammar parts. Before that, how many of you remember what we have explored in the first video of Unit 6? Do you remember what we have discussed well? Well done. We discussed what suffix means, and we also focused the two types of affix, that is the prefix and suffix. Today, in the second part of Unit 6, Video 2, we'll continue doing the same exercises at the beginning here at the UT Activity 6.18. Write down the names of the people who do these things at the job. This is the question of suffix. Suffix እንግዲህ at the end of the word add እንደሚደረግ አይተናል ውድ ተማሪዎች። So the right answer, example, sing music, singer, yeah, singers. Act in a film, yeah, act in films. Actor or actress. If someone is a female, we can say actress or actor for male, yeah. Important managers in a company, yeah. Important managers in a company. You see, what is the name of this guy? Director. Manager የሚለው በነገራችን ላይ it is suffix to, so director ልንለው እንችላለን. Change word from what language to into another. Translator. Play football, footballer, yeah. ኳስ የሚጫወት ሰው footballer. Dance in ballet dancer. Paint pictures, artist ነው አይደል የምንለው? artist. Work in science, scientist. Great job, students. This is how to complete sentences or questions with suffix. Next, here is the first question. Are they almost the same? Yes, the dash is amazing. Now you're gonna complete this dialogue with the suffixes, okay? So they are almost the same. ተመሳሳይ እንደሆነ ነው አይደል የሚነግረን? So you can apply a new word from this conversation. Yes, the similarity is amazing. See, you can write here similarity. Similarity. Number 2, has anyone made anything like this before? It is about something new. No, it is the brand new. Yeah, ምንድን ነው? ከዚህ በፊት ምንም ነገር እንዳልተሰራ ነው። ተሰርቷል ወይስ አልተሰራም እያለው ነው? No, it is the brand new. So the right answer is, according to the dialogue, invention. Invention. So ጥያቄዎችን ስትሰሩ ብዙ ጊዜ ከወርዱ ነው አፕላይ ማድረግ ያለባቸው ማለት ነው። You see, has anyone made anything like this before? No, it is the brand new. Invention. It is noun form. It is invent is a verb, and tion. It is noun. That is suffix. Question number 3. Is her new novel going to be published in other languages? በሌላ ቋንቋ ይታተማል ወይ ነው የሚለው ወይም ፐብሊሽ ይደረጋል ወይ? Yes, someone is working on a dash right now. ስለዚህ በሌላ ቋንቋ ነው አይደለ? ምንድነው? ትራንስሌት ነው አይደል የሚደረገው? So yes, someone is working on a dash right now. Translation. Students. Okay? Another one is question number 4. Does your daughter enjoy drawing too? Yes, she is a very good drawing አይደለ ስዕል ስራ ነው ምን ተብሎ ይጠራል ብለናል like እንዳየነው so a very good artist nice students. Number 5 Javier gets tired after he has been playing for about 10 minutes. I know if he wants to be in the team he will have to improve his ምንድን ነው ኢምፕሩቭ ማድረግ ያለበት ከላይ ካየናቸው ቃላቶች ፊትነስ ፊትነስ Question number 6 Do you think the organization can still grow? Yes, I think there is an opportunity for further development. Yeah, this is how to do questions related to suffix. Students, are you coming up with right concept about suffix and prefix? ጥሩ ሐሳብ ይዛችሁ እየሄዳችሁ እንደሆነ አስባለሁ። So next after this one, lesson 12 suffix forming adjectives. አሁን ቅድም ምን አየን? ናውን ፎርም የሚያደርጉ አድጀክቲቮችን አይተናል። አሁን ደግሞ አድጀክቲቭ ፎርም የሚያደርጉ ሰፊክሶችን እናያለን ማለት common suffix that form adjective include able, all, that is al, y, ous and ive እነዚህ ካሉ ሁልጊዜም ቢሆን this is an adjective describe ነው የሚያደርግላችሁ ማለት ነው አንድ ነገር okay al we can't read by the way to the group of suffix or prefix it is letter or group of letters ብለናል adjectives ending al are usually formed from nouns and often mean relating to the noun example a musical instrument from music a political issue from politics an electrical fault related to electricity a personal opinion the opinion of one person you see so this is political for example yeah musical electrical yeah political instrumental you can practice in this way don't forget this one politics or politic this is the አንዳንድ ጊዜ ቤዝ ወርድ ሊመስላችሁ ይችላል አይደል አንዳንድ ጊዜ ግን በሰፊክስ የተመሰረተ ነው ማለት ነው so political instrumental musical and electrical ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው able ቅድም ነግሬያችኋለሁ enjoyable comfortable suitable reliable fashionable yeah sociable እነዚህ የመሳሰሉትን ልታጠኗቸው ትችላላችሁ by the way uncomfortable here is let me show you comfort is the big word አያችሁ sometimes a prefix and suffix can be added to the root word okay root word ላይ ሊጨመሩ ይችላሉ this is let me show you another example accept unacceptable you see what do you see here able and un unacceptable this is the root word unacceptable accept ተቀባይነት ያለው ነው አይደል unacceptable ተቀባይነት የሌለው so you can study in this way next F-U-L and L-E-S-S suffix full of it means full of wow it is colorful ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ it is helpful peaceful you see እነዚህ ቃላቶች or politeness yeah politeness ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ this is useful machine useless machine useful by the way the opposite meaning is sometimes formed by adding the suffix less to the noun ብዙ ጊዜ the prefix change the meaning of the word prefix meaning of the word ምን ያደርጋሉ ብለናል ይቀይራሉ ብለናል the suffix do not change the meaning rather the class ብለናል exceptional ወይም ያን ህግ ከማይከተሉት እዚህኛው ጋር this is exceptional opposite ሊያደርጉ ይችላሉ ማለት ነው less ለምሳሌ fruitful ካላችሁ ፍሬ ያለው የሚያፈራ ማለት fruitless ብትሉ ፍሬ አልባ እንደ ማለት ነው okay the machine is useless ምንም ጥቅም አይሰጥም ማለት ነው useful okay useful ጠቃሚ ነው ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ so you can practice in this way next lesson 13 activities 6.20 match the words on the left with the words on the right the ga on the right on the left the ga በሌፍት ያሉትን national d እንግዲህ ሁለት ወርዶች ከየትኛው ጋር ይሄዳል ማለት ነው it's very simple it's better to do yeah it doesn't mean it is fixed but based on the context we can match the words listed here 1 up to 8 and a up to h on the right now the first one has done for you. The first one has done for you. Let's come to question number 2. A useful. Question number 2. A useful, bit of advice. If little tuchilalachu. But it doesn't mean strictly it match with this word only or phrase only. Because the phrase ga bicha hedal malat kan aidelam. My student. A painful number 3. Painful. Kazi katazarazer painful የትኛው ነው? ምን ሊሆን ይችላል? What is the right expression? A painful injection, yes? በጣም የሚያም መርፌ አይደለም የምንለው? Fashionable. ለምንድን ነው ፋሽን የምንለው? Clothes here. Clothes ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ here. A careless. Yeah? Careless. ምን ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ? Question number 5. Mistake. በግድለሽነት የተሰራ አንዳንድ ጊዜ first do the answer which you know first and then you can narrow the gap of unknowing the answer አንዳንድ ጊዜ ጥያቄዎችን ስትሰሩ የምታውቁትን በመጀመሪያ ስትሰሩ እያጠበባችሁ ስትመጡ the answer will be easier for you good job an electrical what's the right answer fault yes ብዙ ጊዜ ኤሌክትሪክ ለሆነ ነገር fault ነው የምንለው በትክክል ያልሆነ ስህተት የሆነ ማለት ነው another one is number 7 unsociable number 7 ማን ያው ለሰው ነው አይደል ብዙ ጊዜ ተግባቢ አይደለም የምንለው the last one reasonable what's the right answer for you here is price C that's the right answer well have you scored 8 out of 8 great job if you do that if not you can read again and again you can match up easily after you understand the whole next let's come to activity 6.21 complete the sentence by adding suffix to the following words suffix በመጨመር ምንድነው የሚለው complete አድርጓቸው ነው የሚለው complete the sentence by adding suffixes to the following words careful yeah what's the right answer careful before you answer try to study the meaning of the words in the box please in the table careful helpful suitable annual reasonable useless unforgettable traditional personal reliable unbelievable and painful so it is better to understand what the meaning of the word is before you try to complete the sentence understand the students good job let's do together to save our time look question number 1 she told us the first one has done for you that is an example for you she told us a dash story about dogs that could speak oh what is she? ከዚህ ከኮንቴክስት ነው መረዳት ያለባቸው። መልሱን ተው፣ ችግር የለውም። she told us and dash story about dog that could speak የሚናገር ውሻ የትኛው ነው መልሱ ብላችሁ ታስባላችሁ? unbelievable. yes, it is unbelievable. and yeah, unbelievable. yeah, ማይታመን ነው because the dog, it says the dog speak. Question number 2. The tourist information office was very dash and told us everything we need to know. ስለዚህ ምንድን ነበር ማለት? ጠቃሚ ነበር ማለት ነው። helpful. Okay. Question number 3. The festival is an dash event held on the first Monday in September. ስለዚህ ሴፕቴምበር ነው የሚካሄደው። ስለዚህ አኑዋል ነው ማለት ነው። አኑዋል by the way you can ይሄን እንደ ክሉ ልትጠቀሙት ይችላል። Number 4, or question number 4. It was very dash when I hit my leg against the corner of the table. Number 4, what is the right answer? ተጋጭ አይደለ? when I hit my leg against the corner of the table. Table line የተጋጨው so ምን ሊሰማው ይችላል? A pain. It was very painful. So question number 5. This bag is dash. It is too small for me to put anything in it. ስለዚህ ባጉ ምንድን ነው ለእናንተ? That traditional, that reliable, is that useless? What the right answer, students? Yeah, it is useless for you. ምንም የማይጠቅም ነው። useless የሚለው it is the right answer. Yeah. Question number 6. The first one. We have never had any problems with our TV in 10 years. ስለተጠጋጋ ነው እዚህ ጋር ምናልባት እናንተ ቴክስት ላይ in 10 years it has been very dash. Number 6. Yeah, we have never had any problems. እስካሁን ችግር አላጋጠማቸውም። ስለዚህ እስከ መጨረሻው ምንድን ነው ማለት ነው? reliable ነው ማለት ነው። reliable አስተማማኝ ነው ማለት ነው አይደለ? reliable. Rely no, by the way, the big word, don't forget, okay? Rely. Question number 7. Most people agreed with it, so I think it was a dash decision. Reasonable. ምክንያታዊ ነው because everybody agreed with the decision. Number 8. This is just my dash opinion. Others may not agree. Personal. Yeah, personal. Sorry. Question number 9. Traveling around Hawassa and Arbaminch was a dash experience. Yeah, dash experience. What is the right answer to you? Unforgettable. ብዙ ጊዜ የማይረሱ ናቸው አይደል ትራቨሎች። Question number 10. Children perform dances at the ceremony as they have done for 100 years. ብዙ የቆየ ነው። ስለዚህ ሪሜኒንግ ስታስቡት እዚህኛው ጋር ያለው ምን ይሆናል ማለት ነው? ትራዲሽናል። And the last one, do you think this dress is done for a wedding? የመጨረሻ suitable. Yeah. This is the right answer. Now let's discuss section 4 grammar, lesson 14. Relative clause. Students, what do you know about relative clause? Have you ever heard about it? Relative clauses are, in short, clauses that refers to who is exactly doing the action or what is specific information? Now let's see the example of relative clauses. I met a girl. She can speak 6 languages. Here are 2 sentences, students, as you see. The first one, she, who. What who refers to? I met a girl. She can speak 6 languages. And now, I met a girl. Here are 2 sentences as I told you. I met a girl. She can speak 6 languages. Here are 2 sentences. When you join these 2 sentences, I met a girl who can speak 6 languages. Who can speak? Who refers to the girl? Who የሚለው ሪፈር የሚያደርገው ገርሏን ነው ማለት ነው። So there are 2 sentences combined with WH words or relative clause. ስለዚህ who can speak 6 languages refers to the girl. Now let's see the second sentence. Kadir is reading a book. The book is about physics. 2 sentences, right? The book, which of that? Book የሚለውን በዛት ወይም በwhich replace ማድረግ እንችላለን። Kadir is reading a book which is about physics, or Kadir is reading a book that is about physics. 1 sentence. Based on the context presented above, answer the following questions. What is the function of the underlined parenthesis? ምንድን ነው አገልግሎቱ? underline ሆኖ write the name of your friend. Write also her or his one characteristic. Then put information together as follows. እነዚህ እንግዲህ ኤግዛምፕሎች ናቸው። Directly we can study this example situation. You can read more. So what is the relative clause? Relative clause ምንድን ነው? እነዚህን በቀጥታ እናያለን ማለት ነው። ይህን ከማየታችን በፊት እስኪ some discussion short notes እሰጣችኋለሁ ማለት ነው። So you can follow carefully, students. Here is here is a note. So I'll give you some brief on the relative clause now. መልካም ተማሪዎች እንደምታዩት relative clause tell us more about the subject or an object. relative clause የምንላቸው 2 ሴንተንሶችን ባንድ ላይ ስንጠቀም relative pronoun እንጠቀማለን ማለት ነው። relative pronoun, what does relative pronoun means? In short, they are WH words. WH words ናቸው ማለት ነው relative pronoun የምንላቸው like who, which, that, where, whom, whose የመሳሰሉት እነዚህ ምን ተብለው ይጠራሉ ማለት ነው? relative pronoun ተብለው ይጠራሉ ማለት ነው። They avoid repetition of a noun. Relative clause begins with relative pronoun. Let me show you here, students. A relative clause tell us which person or thing. አያችሁት እዚህ ጋር እንደተረዳችሁት እዚህ ጋር በመጀመሪያ the note ላይ እንደምታዩት relative clause tell us more about the subject or the object. ስፔሲፊክ መረጃ ይሰጠናል ማለት ነው። ክላሪፋይ ያደርግልናል። So relative clauses formed with relative pronoun like who and which, whose, whom, where, that. ስለዚህ relative clause is a clause ነው ማለት ነው። It tells us more about the subject or the object. ስለዚህ relative clause የሚጀምረው በምንድን ነው ማለት ነው? በrelative pronoun ነው ማለት ነው። Let me show you practically here. The woman who lives next door to me. Here is the woman who lives next door to me. አሁን ይህንን ብትመለከቱት the woman who lives who refers to the woman lives next door to me. አያችሁት? Here is the relative clause part of the sentence. Who lives next door? relative clause ይሄ ነው ማለት ነው። who lives next door ማን ነው የሚኖረው? the woman is a noun and who represents a noun, so it is a relative pronoun. ስለዚህ ክሎዙ የትኛው ነው ከተባላችሁ ይሄኛውን ከት አድርጉት። ይሄንን አስምሩትና እዚህኛው ጋር the woman lives next door to me. who lives next door to me? ይሄኛው ሬላቲቭ ክሎዝ ነው ማለት ነው። እንደነገርኳችሁ here is relative clause begins with relative pronoun. here is the clause. መልካም ይሄንን እንደ ሐሳብ ከያዝን ወደ ቀጣዩ ፖይንት እንሄዳለን ማለት ነው። እዚህኛው ጋር what is the function of each relative pronoun? what is the purpose of relative pronoun? that is the question to you. Let me show you an example here. An example. I'll get back later to the note. You can see here. ብዙ ጊዜ ፈተና ላይ ስትጠየቁ ኤግዛምፕል በኋላ ሰጣችኋለሁ። who used it for people? who ካልን for example you can say who is knocking the door? አሁን ሬላቲቭ ክሎዙን አይደለም እያወራሁ ያለሁት። I want to explain. I want you know what who is. who ምንድን ነው አገልግሎ? what the purpose of who is used for people? you can say who is knocking the door? ማን ነው በሩን የሚያንኳኳው ልትሉ ትችላላችሁ አይደል? person. it refers to person. good job. that is for things or people. ዛትን ለሁለቱም እንጠቀማለን things or people. anyways, look at the example. the student who is sitting beside me is very friendly. the student is friendly. let me show you here, students. the student is friendly. you can write the student. Let me write again. the student is very friendly. the student is very friendly. አሁን የኛውን ሬላቲቭ ክሎዝን ይህን የተሰመረበትን ስታወጡት ምን ይሆናል ተማሪዎች? ክሎዝ ነው ማለት ነው። ተማሪው በጣም ፍሬንድሊ ነው። የትኛው ተማሪ? we have no answer. yes, the student who is beside to me. now you get information. አሁን መረጃ አግኝተናል ማለት ነው። so relative clause tell us more about the subject. subject to ማን ነው? the student. next, that is for things or people. an airplane is a machine that flies. a machine that flies. that flies. this is the relative clause. ብዙ ጊዜ relative clause የሚጀምረው በrelative pronoun ነው ብያቸዋለሁ። this is relative clause. okay, don't forget. which is for things, not for people. which ለምርጫ ነው የምንጠቀምበት። for example, which pen is yours? this is choice. but when it comes to relative pronoun, relative clause, it is used for things. next, whose is to refer to the person or thing something belongs to. Howie, whose daughter stood first, is a policeman. let me show you here, students. whose refers to possession, ባለቤትነትን. it replaces, let me show you here. whose refers to possession. look the sentence. the person or thing is something belongs to. something belongs to ባለቤትነትን belongs to ባለቤትነትን ያሳያል ማለት ነው። Howie, whose daughter stood first, is a policeman. Howie is split አርጉት ይሄን split the sentence. split. let me show you. A, Howie is a policeman. Howie is a police woman. a policewoman. B, you can see here her daughter stood first. her daughter stood first. Here, students, how is a policeman? It refers to person. Her daughter stood first. so whose daughter stood first means whose replace her ስለዚህ ባለቤትነትን ያሳያል ማለት ነው ተማሪዎች። ስለዚህ በቀላል መንገድ እንደዚህ መረዳት ትችላላችሁ students. Next, let me show you here more examples. Look at the example here in the B students. What differences do you see between those two sentences? Students, what do you know about defining and non-defining relative pronoun? Relative clause. Defining and non-defining relative clause ምን ማለት ነው? ከዚህ በፊት ታውቃላችሁ ተማሪዎች? Good job. My father, who is 50 years old, is a businessman. B. People who commit crimes should be arrested. እስኪ ይህንን እንመልከተው። ባጭሩ ለእናንተ እንዲገባችሁ defining relative clause has no comma to separate the clause. defining የምንላቸው ኮማ የላቸውም። ለምሳሌ በማየት ብቻ እንድትረዱት A and B ብትመለከቱ my father who is 50 years old is a businessman. This is non-defining. ክሎዞች በሁለት ይከፈላሉ defining and non-defining. You can write here defining and non-defining. ዲፋይኒንግ ማለት ሪላቲቭ ክሎዙ ለመረጃችን በጣም አስፈላጊ ነው ማለት ነው። ነን ዲፋይኒንግ the information or the relative clause part of the sentence is important to give additional information but it doesn't define. ስለዚህ ከዚህ መረዳት እንደምትሉ defining means we are expected to put the relative clause to make the sentence meaningful without question. Non-defining non-clause part of the sentence give full information, but the relative clause part of the sentence gives additional or extra information. That is the purpose. Let me show you here, students. My father is a businessman. ብላችሁ in fact to tell you easily defining has no comma, non-defining separated with comma. ስለዚህ በቀላሉ ይሄኛው ምንድነው ማለት ነው? ምን ማለት ትችላላችሁ? Here is non-defining ነው ማለት ነው ይሄኛው ደግሞ defining ነው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ defining እና non-defining የምንለው እነዚህን በማየት ነው። ኦኬ የሪላቲቭ ክሎዙን በማየት ነው። So my father who is 50 years old is a businessman. አሁን እናንተ ሪላቲቭ ክሎዙን ተውት። Here እንደዚህ አድርጋችሁ ስሩት። My father is a businessman. የትኛው አባትህ ብለን እንጠይቃለን? ሙሉ መረጃ ነው አይደለ? So you can omit the relative clause part of the sentence. omit ማድረግ እንችላለን ማለት ነው students. Because it is obvious, it is all about your father. No more additional information. You have only one father. So it is you are talking about his business. But second, look, ይህንንም እንደዚህ ውሰዱና ስሩት። People should be arrested. ሰዎች መታሰር አለባቸው። የትኛዎቹ ሰዎች? All people on the globe. በዓለም ላይ ያሉት ሁሉም ሰዎች? እኛ ጎረቤት ያሉት? We don't know, yes. So additional information or defining point is important here. ለዛ ነው who commit crime የሚለው መቀመጥ አለበት። ወንጀለኞች መታሰር አለባቸው። እዚህኛው ጋር ሰዎች መታሰር አለባቸው ብትሉ people should be arrested. Who is the people that gonna be arrested? የትኛዎቹ ሰዎች ናቸው? ስለዚህ ግልጽ ማድረግ አለብን። So the relative clause part of relative clause ወሳኝ ነው ማለት ነው። So we can call it defining relative clause. Is that right? Good job, students. Defining relative clauses. The house that we're the house that we were thinking of buying has been sold. This is defining. እስኪ አውጥታችሁ ስሩት ይሄንን እንደተለመደው። The house has been sold. The house has been sold. Sold. Which house? የትኛው ቤት? ለምሳሌ ለእናንተ if you tell this information to your friend, my friend, I'm sorry, the house has been sold ብትሉ የትኛው ቤት? We don't know. The girl who was hit by the bike wasn't seriously hurt. The girl by the bike wasn't seriously hurt. እዚህኛው ጋር the girl by the bike wasn't seriously hurt. ይህኛውም የግዴታ ማብራሪያ ያስፈልገዋል ማለት ነው። So the award was given to Hannah. The award was given to Hannah. So look at the sentence. In short, sentence 1 to 3 are defining relative clause, also called restrictive. መረጃዎቹ ያስፈልጉናል ለሁሉም ማለት ነው። Understand? So as you can see, no comma here, no comma here. ኮማ ከሌለ ደግሞ ምንድነው ልጆች? it is defining, yeah, defining ነው ማለት ነው። Next point, thus relative clause gives the information directly, identifies what is being talked about. See, ስለምን እየተወራ እንደሆነ ምን ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው? ይገልጹልናል ማለት ነው students. Without the relative clause, we don't know what was being talked about. See, ስለምን እንደሚወራ እናውቅም። ለምሳሌ the house has been sold. Which house? Because there are many houses around you. So it is impossible to have full information. This is the point. And then defining relative clause. This is additional information. Whether you tell the information or not, the sentence by itself, it is complete meaning ግን ያለው ማለት ነው student. Look, ጨጨብሳ, which is my favorite food, is expensive. ጨጨብሳ is expensive. That's all. እንደ ተጨማሪ መረጃ ከፈለጋችሁ ግን which is my favorite food, የኔ በጣም የምወደው ምግብ ነው እያለን ነው። but ጨጨብሳ is expensive. የትኛው ጨጨብሳ አይደለም። ጨጨብሳ is expensive ማለት እንችላለን። My aunt gave me her number, which I wrote on a piece of paper. My aunt gave me her number. አክስቴ ቁጥሯን my aunt gave me her number. ቁጥሯን ሰጣኛለች። ስለዚህ ተጨማሪ ማብራሪያ ከፈለጋችሁ additional information, more information or extra information about it, here is which I wrote on a piece of paper. የትኛው ጋር ነው የጻፈው ማለት ነው? On a piece of paper. If you avoid this one, the sentence by itself is meaningful. Understand? This one is meaningful by itself. This one is ይሄኛውን ሁለቱንም ስታረጉት it is meaningful. So this is non-defining. So sentence 1, 2, 3, and 4 are non-defining relative clauses, so-called non-restrictive እንላቸዋለን። Well then students, non-defining relative clause give us extra information about someone or something. It is not essential for understanding who or what you're talking about. Essential አይደለም. We have no question of who is talking about, or who is the guy, or who is the subject or the object. No question at all. That is the purpose of non-defining relative clause, students. Next, we always use the relative pronoun to start non-defining relative clause. Who, which, who, when, where. እነዚህ ምንድን ናቸው ማለት ነው? relative pronoun ናቸው። ቅድም ኖት ላይ አሳይቻቸዋለሁ ተማሪዎች። በዚህ ነው የሚጀምሩት ማለት ነው። places and times. Place, where እንጠቀማለን። You can use which with the preposition to talk about places and times. Sugar Park, which is found in Addis Ababa, is a beautiful place. አሁን የኛው ተማሪዎች Sugar Park is a beautiful place. Is that defining or not defining? It is not defining, yes, because there is a comma here directly. Sugar Park, where my parents celebrated their birthday, is attractive place. The first one, it is choice. Beautiful place, which is found in Addis Ababa. Sugar Park, where my parents celebrated. This is a more focus on the the location. The September, which Ethiopian New Year is celebrated in, is a bright month. September, when Ethiopian New Year is celebrated, a bright month. See, you can use which and when to show. Which indicated, choice, and when indicates exact time. Well then, students, let us move to the questions here. Lesson 15, activity 6.24, make one sentence from two sentences. See, the example is below. A man phoned, he didn't give his name. The man who phoned didn't give his name. So let us do together, students. Let's see the answer together. Question number 1. A woman opened the door. She was wearing a yellow dress. So the woman who was, here is she በሚለው መተካት ትችላላችሁ students. Here a woman who was wearing a yellow dress opened the door, or a woman who opened the door was wearing a yellow dress. Don't forget, you can replace she with who, so it's not important to use she here. Another one is some students took the exam. Most of them passed. The students who took the exam, or most of the students who took the exam passed ማለት ትችላላችሁ። So the policeman stopped our car. He wasn't very friendly. You see, when you answer this question, mind something. Here is he wasn't very friendly, so you can replace he with who. This person is, who is used for person. So the policeman who wasn't very friendly stopped our car. That is the answer, you see. So don't use the pronoun he or she. You can replace with who. That's the right answer. Come to the next question, students. Let me give you, don't forget, when the question refers to person, you can use who. When it refers to things, you can use which. For both person and things, you can use that. Okay. I met a woman, fill the blank space with either who or which, says. What is the name of the man? Dash has just started. The man, we're talking about the man, yes? So who is the right answer here? Who. What is the name of the river that flows through the town? We are talking about the river, yes? So which is the right answer? Which? Don't forget here. Number 4, do you know anybody? Anybody refers to person, so who wants? That's the right answer. You always ask questions. ስለ ጥያቄ ነው አይደል የምናወራው? So that who or which are difficult to answer. ፈተናችሁ ብዙ ጊዜ እንደዛ አይነት ነው የሚሆነው. Now you can practice, please. I have a friend that she's a very good repairing cars. I have a friend. You are talking about person, so the answer is who. Next, complete the sentences according to the information given in brackets. Look, my brother is an architect. He lives in Ma'ala. My brother who lives in Ma'ala is an architect. You see, who lives. እዚህኛው ጋር mind here students, who he lives, so you can replace with who. Perfect. Now let's see question number 1, sorry. The strike at the factory has now ended. The strike began 10 days ago. So the strike at the factory, that is the beginning of the sentence. So how do you end this? So the strike at the factory which began 10 days ago. The strike in and okay, you can avoid this one. You can avoid, so which, okay? Which, that's the right answer. Number 2, I was looking for a book this morning. I have found it now. The book which I have found now. That is the right answer, yes? book ነው replace የምታደርጉት so I have found the book which I was looking for this morning I have found the book which I was looking for this morning አያችሁት so which ነው የሚሆነው we are talking about the book so that is the right answer next question number 3 I have had my car for 15 years this car has never broken down my car which has never broken down that is the right answer እዚህ ጋር በሁለት አይነት መንገድ መስራት ትችላላችሁ so my car which I have had for my car which I have had for 15 years my car አደግሙት ምትኛው ጋር has never broken down እዚህ ጋር የምትተኩት my car and this car የሚለው ነው replace የምታደርጉት እዚህ ጋር this car የሚለው refers to you know an object or things so that's the right answer anyways so you can finish the rest her brother oh uniquely this one is unique question number 5 you see I want to show you so here Haymanot showed me a picture of her brother this is the question yes so Haymanot showed me a picture of her brother who is a police officer you see who is a police officer who is person in general this is all about the relative clause and relative pronouns to students relative clause እና relative pronoun the difference እሱን አይተናል ማለት ነው before we end the concepts of relative pronoun and relative clause so defining and defining relative clause begins with relative pronoun ብለናል አይደል so defining relative clause the clause is important for the fulfillment of the sentence or the information defining ከሆነ ምንድነው ማለት ነው ኮማ የለው በመጀመሪያ እንደተረዱት ክሎዙ በኮማ የለይም ማለት ነው so it is important for the meaning of the sentence non-defining ምንም ማለት አይደለም ከስሙ እንደምትረዱት it is nothing for the fulfillment of the sentence but it has extra information about it you see and who we have covered what the relative pronouns are and what is their usage whose for possession who person whose especially it replaces like his her their የመሳሰሉትን ፕሮናውኖች ሰብስቲቲዩት ማድረግ ይችላል ማለት ነው which indicates choice or things we never use which for person ከሆነ ምን እናደርግም ማለት ነው አንጠቀመውም ማለት ነው students so try to study the words relative clauses especially the purpose of relative pronouns this is all about relative clause students section 5 writing summarizing a text activity 6.27 read the following text write a brief summary of the text in one or two sentences don't attempt to copy directly from the text use your own words and expressions students this is the information about Amazon forest ስለ አማዞን ጫካ ወይም ደን የሚያወራ ነው ማለት ነው you know students after you understand the concept of a passage a paragraph በራሳችሁ ጠቅለል አድርጋችሁ ልትገልጹ ትችላላችሁ even 3 pages or 2 pages can be you know written in a single sentence or 2 sentences ያንድ የሁለት ወይም የሶስት ገጽ ጽሁፎችን ምናልባትም ከዛ በላይ የሆነ በራሳችን እንደገባን በራሳችን word we can explain what is the message of the paragraph so summarizing ይባላል ይሄኛው so shortening the concept of passage or paragraph in our own word is called summarizing text so ይሄንን summarize ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው so you can read the paragraph about Amazon let me give you my own brief on this paragraph. For example, we can say though Amazon forest is the symbol of or maybe important for the whole world, it is under the threat of distraction unless we give it special focus. እንደዛ ማለት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። ምንም እንኳ አማዞን በጣም ወሳኝ ቢሆንም የመጥፋት አደጋ ተገጥሞታል ማለት ነው የተለየ ትኩረት ካልሰጠነው። so this is the summarizing. see በአንድ አረፍተ ነገር መግለጽ ይቻላል ማለት ነው። how about you? can you explain in this way? That's the question to you. Coming up to the conclusion part, today in this video, students, we have just navigated through two grammar points, that is the relative clause and the continuous part of video 1 of unit 6, that is prefix and suffix. That is suffix has been discussed in this video, especially the exercises, and the next one is about relative clause and what are relative pronouns in detail. That was our focus. You are expected to do questions related to this topic, grammar topic. I hope we had a wonderful time together. You catch main points of the lesson, I hope. So read the lesson carefully again at home and with your friends. Till next time. Bye bye, students.